Hello, everyone. Hello, welcome to the Python series, which we are going to organize in the Internjunction. Okay, so this is my first class, and I hope every one of you are eager to know what is going to be happen in this channel. Okay, so I am just clearing you out, guys. This course is particularly designed for the beginners of Python. Okay, and whoever wants to solve the problems in Python like in an elementary level, so this course is designed particularly for them. Okay, so let me very careful that we will continue this course up to the advanced level. So we will deep dive into the oceans of Python. Okay, we will touch every aspects of Python, like whether it be for the web app, whether it would be a game development, whether it would be advanced tools, okay, whether it would be AIML or data science. We will dig up everything in the Python. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. And yeah, obviously just ignore the background noises if something is coming. Okay, so let's further ado. So first and the foremost, this first chapter is basics of Python. So basics of Python is something like what is Python, why we use that, okay, and what is the back history of this Python. So that will be going to be happen now. So yeah, first questions that is coming in my mind, that what is Python? Okay, so basically every one of you know that Python is a programming languages. So before deep diving into this, what is Python, I am just making you clear that what is a programming language. Okay, so for that, this is our free page. Okay, so let me clear you one thing. What is a programming language? So if we say programming language, we can say that program language is something to communicate between me. Suppose this is me and this is my computer. Okay, so I know English and this computer know binary language. Okay, so we have to communicate. Okay, I have to communicate with my laptop. So what is the medium? This programming language is the medium to communicate between English and the binary language. Okay, so this is the purpose of using the programming language in our day-to-day course. So Python is one of them. Okay, so Python is basically a language which is general purpose. So what do I mean by general purpose? That means you can use this Python in every aspects of your life. Okay, what it means, whether it may be in a form of normal programming, whether it may be a form in scripting, whether it may be a form into writing some gaming code, whether it is designing app, and whether it is developing a game. Okay, you can use this Python everywhere. Second is high level. What do I mean? This Python is a high level language. Okay, so look, there are two types of language. One is low level language, one is high level language. Okay, what is a low level language? This level language which is totally understandable by the computer. That means a binary language is known as generally a low level language. Why? Because this is a elementary level language which is known by the computer. But what happens when we write this program in Python? Okay, this Python program goes to our interpreter. Okay, and our interpreter interpret it in some way that it converts this high level language into a binary code. Okay, and in this binary code, the end will know that what is happening behind the code. Okay, so that's why this Python is a high level language. Now, this is an interpreted language. What do I mean by interpreted language? Because these are the key terms when we use this Python, right? So interpreted means there are two things. One is called the compiler based and one is known as the interpreter. Okay, compile means suppose you have written total 10 lines of code. Okay, total 10 lines of code, and in the same you have written 10 lines of code into another Python document. Okay, so if I say you that this is a compiler based language, that means when this interpreter is checking the whole source code, it will go through all the code at a time, and it will make a point list that okay, these are the points where the error is occurring, and it will throw at the end of that particular scripting. But what happens in the case of interpreter, it checks only one line at a time, and if this line contains error, it is saying that this is an error. So that means while a language is interpreted based, that means it checks error line by line. Okay, that's the basic things. Number 4 is this is object oriented programming language. Object oriented means it can relate the natural things, natural objects. Okay, it can relate the natural objects into its programming. What is this means? So this means, suppose human. Okay, you say we are human, but these human are further classified into male and female. Okay, this male is again divided into child and adult, suppose. Okay, and this female is again divided into child and adult. Okay, so now the thing is that when I am just breaking this human into a basic element, this is a real life scenario. Okay, so in that case, we can define this human as a class. Okay, class, and everything under this class is known as object. Okay, so this programming language actually deals with the real life cases. Okay, then this is a dynamically typed language. So dynamically typed language means what? If you are quite knowledgeable about the C++, and Java, you must know that whenever we have to give the input of a particular variables. Okay, so we have to declare the type of that particular variable, right? That means if I have to write the code in Java, I have to write int a equal to 10. That means my a value is a integer type. But while writing this Python is so much talented, and it is built in such a way that you need not to write anything before this a. You just simply write a equal to 10, and by default it know that okay, you have not given any quotations or any floating point. That means this is obviously an integer. So that means Python is already an intelligent language, right? And the last but not the least, this is a just-in-time language. What I mean that whenever you are running the code, it gives you the output while you are running. Okay, that means it gives you a just-in-time facility. Okay, so that is the particular thing which is define a total Python. Okay, so next we will discuss about the history. Okay, so I think that everybody of you know who is this person. Okay, those who don't know who is this, he is none other than Guido von Rossum. Okay, and one more thing, guys, I will just give you this PPT, okay, under my description box. Okay, so where you can find this as a PPT. Okay, so you can come and revise those things. Okay, so yeah, back to the points that he is a Guido von Rossum. So if we go for the history of this Python history is like amazing. Okay, this person, so Guido von Rossum was actually a scientist. Okay, so he was not actually discovering this Python. He was working on some other things, but accidentally he made this Python language. Okay, so after just building this language, he was just thinking by his mind that what is the name should I give of this particular language? What is the name should I give? And finding, just recollecting his daily life, he just found that okay, I used to see a comedy show. Okay, and that is something called Monty Python Circus. Okay, so from that he would pick that okay, this Python is quite a absurd name, okay, and it is not really conventionals by the peoples. Okay, so should I use this name? Okay, let it be. Okay, so he took the name from there. Okay, after that he took so what I am telling you, this story was happening in the late 1970s. Okay, late 1970s. So after doing these things, okay, he just launched this Python version, the preliminary versions of this Python in the year of 1991 in February. So 0.90, okay, this was the fast release version. Got it? So this was the fast public released versions of Python. So after that, what is happening? In January 1994, Python 1.0 was released as a usable and stable programming language. So what does this mean? Because the version is changing, right? If you go through the mobile, you can see that your versions got updated, your patch got updated. Okay, so this Python 1.0, this is a version, and this 0 is nothing but the patch. Okay, patch is the minor changes in your main version. But when you are changing this value, that means you are really changing. You are really changing the interface, the everything. Okay. So the fast, usable, and the stable programming language is coming on the year of 1994. After that, Python 2.0 was released, okay, in the year of 2000, October. So what was introduced in the 2.0? Many things, okay. This object-oriented programming languages was actually originated in the 2.0. Okay, and 2008 it was the last update. Okay, it was the last major update, I would say. This is the version change, last version change, and after that the patch was updated. Patch is still updating. Okay, now 3.12 point something is coming. Okay, so these versions are coming, but yeah, from this Python 3.0 many more libraries were introduced, right? So this Python got a strong support and fundamental support of this huge library. Okay. So after that, we will go to discuss what is the use case of this Python. Okay. As I already told you, because this is not new. Okay. I told you that Python is a dynamic language. It is already an intelligent language, and it has a huge library support. And for this library support, what happens, students? This is actually working, and this is actually helpful for nowadays. Okay, because you know that the data science and AI ML is the most promising and the most concerning subjects which are around in our market. So this AI ML and data science is just based on this Python. None other than Python. R is there. Okay, R is there. R, like many things. Okay, SQL. Without the database, what will be happening? Nothing. Okay, so in the scenario of data science and AI ML, this is working. And second, application. Application means web application. Okay, normal mobile applications, or any desktop software. Okay, so different things you can build. And why you can build from such a one language? Because this is a huge library supports. Okay, while we are going through this course, we will see one like a step by step approach. Okay, what are those libraries? After that, network and securities. So you can even build your security systems by using this Python. Okay, and Python has a solid integration with the IP system. Okay, so that's why it can also like automate your networking and your security systems. Okay, so after that, you can do this as a scripting language or a gaming. I have already told you that there is a library called Pygame. Okay, so this is actually working. Scripting means the web scraping. Okay, suppose I am giving you an example. Like, suppose I want to buy Apple mobile from the stores. Okay, from Amazon, suppose, but I don't want it to buy it at the price of 1,50,000. Rather, I would be interesting if the price is coming like 1,10,000. Okay, so I have written a Python code, and this Python code will help in such a way that whenever the price is dropping to 1,10,000, it give me instant notification in my email that, hey Dave, the price has been just reduced, so go and check. Okay, so these are some use cases. These are some particular use cases of Python, and I am very eager to share all those things with you guys. So don't just skip the classes, be regular. Okay, and I think you will love these classes. Okay, so I have prepared some questions, only 3 questions. Okay, and just comment me below. Okay, just comment me what are the answers of this particular questions. Okay, because in daily basis we will give you some questions and you have to solve this. When we will introduce with a Python language, then I will give you some coding challenges. Okay, so you have to take a screenshot and send in our email. Okay, what is the answer of that particular thing? Okay, so yeah, and we have the Telegram group. Okay, Telegram group. So, and as well as the WhatsApp group. Okay, so don't forget to join these things and send your work to us. Okay, so if you have any query, if you have anything, you can ask from us. Okay, and yeah, here we will conclude this session. But before concluding the session, I would like to mention that our channel Internjunction, basically this company is giving you a internship opportunity. Okay, so this is not like something like summer internship. Okay, this is in a winter internship, everything. Okay, it is happening bi-monthly basis. Okay, so if you got interested, okay, so we have 6 domain. Okay, so it is like data science, AI, ML, Python development, Java development. Okay, web application development, like web development. Okay, so these are some hot domains you can choose, and you can join us in the internship. Okay, so without further anything, okay, without wasting any more time, we just concluding our sessions, and we will meet in the next session. Have a good time. Bye bye.